for the second race, 1 mile pace, and a purse of $5,000. 2-year-old filly pace, sponsored by Bartman Mills, animal feed manufacturers and sellers of prepared feeds. Bartman Feeds, located on Depot Street in Lebanon. A perennial sponsor of harness racing here at the fair.
$5,000. The one is Swinging Rocket. Lorna Sheehan trains. Tyler Sheehan drives. For Amanda Stevens in Georgetown. Number 2 is Native's Private Gal. Randy Gerald trains with Lacey Chuck Grubbs in Louisville. Make the driver Mickey Pryor. The 3 is scratched and 4 is scratched. There's 3 and 4 both out. 5, Oh How Gracious. Randy Gerald trains and drives for Walter Pfister of Georgetown. Number 6, Tex Gas Money. Lawrence Cooper trains and drives for Timothy Amos, Raymond, Mississippi. At the 7 is World of Roxy. Jack Gray Jr. trains. Randy E. Chrysler is in the bank for Stanley Wildharber. That is the field for the second race. Once again, Mickey Pryor drives the 2, scratch numbers 3 and 4. 2-year-old fillies will meet the starting gate on the backstretch. Two-year-old pacing fillies are lined up for this afternoon's second race. Scratch down to a field of 5. They're run game. Alongside, so those 2 will battle in the opening turn for the early lead. Native's Private Gal continues to do a sweep over the outside. She moved past Swinging Rocket, who's down to the inside and a bit stubborn there in second. It's gap of 5 lengths back to Oh How Gracious, about third. Tex Gas Money is back fourth, and the Trevor is World of Roxy up the back stretch, and Swinging Rocket was in 10 of the lead here, so Swinging Rocket will seat Native's Private Gal, and behind from a second as they move past the opening quarter. Oh How Gracious. They're mid-back at third. She's just 2.5 lengths off the lead. In front of Tex Gas Money and the Trevor still World of Roxy. The freshman fillies make their way around that far turn here for the first time. Tight pack of 5. That's Swinging Rocket looking for her first career victory. The daughter of Pet Rock on top early with Native's Private Gal. Continuing on in behind in second in front of Oh How Gracious. Tex Gas Money still fourth. Trevor remains World of Roxy. Just 6 lengths front to back here. In front of the stands, that Swinging Rocket. Takes the field past the half-mile marker. Native Private Gal. She's to follow in behind there in second. In front of Oh How Gracious. Tex Gas Money still fourth. World of Roxy. A bit anxious, but still be Trevor. No Chrysler will slide her to the outside. Let's move back around that opening turn. Swinging Rocket is led at every step here. Native Private Gal. Still enjoying that nice trip behind World of Roxy with the backside blitz here, and she continues to move up, but is in tight quarters with Oh How Gracious at the inside. Tex Gas Money. The Trevor down up the backstretch and past 3/4, and we've got a 2-horse breakaway continuing up top. That Swinging Rocket continues to lead it back onto the far turn. Native's Private Gal has tracked her throughout. World of Roxy down, gaining her momentum back up from third, and she begins to unwind, and she moves 3 wide right now. Oh How Gracious is there in fourth, and again this orbit on Swinging Rocket turning for home. Native's Private Gal is in between horses, far outside. That's World of Roxy, who's wound up now. It's World of Roxy up to the far outside, taking on Swinging Rocket. World of Roxy. World of Roxy will let it. Looked like Swinging Rocket held second for Native Private Gal. Oh How Gracious fourth. Tex Gas Money was fifth. Here's an inquiry into this afternoon's second race. Taking an inquiry involving the action approaching the 3/4 marker between the 7 World of Roxy and the 5 Oh How Gracious. So we'll get an inquiry here to the second race. And the second race results are now official. No reason for a placing. So the results are official here this afternoon's second race. Fractional times are in for race 2. The opening quarter was 31 seconds. 31 seconds for the opening quarter. The half mile was 1:04. 3/4 1:35 and 1, and time of the mile was 2:06. 2:06 for the 7 World of Roxy. World of Roxy does return trackside here. Jack Gray Jr., the trainer, for Stanley Wildharper, Barlow, Kentucky. Randy D. Chrysler, for the win here this afternoon. World of Roxy, after 3 consecutive runner-up finishes, she picks up her first career win here today in 2:06. She's a 2-year-old brown filly by World of Rock and Roll and the Real Desire mare, Karamia Hall.
Congratulations to the winner, World of Roxy. I'd like a presentation be made on behalf of Portland Mills.